Hi, my name is Jenna Bassnight, and this is my digital presentation for my Tech Report 1, the comparison of incandescent, LED, and CFL bulbs. The light bulb was invented over 200 years ago and has evolved between incandescent, LED, and CFL, which tends to be the most popular. At first, LED seems to be the best choice, but actually CFL tends to meet all the necessary requirements that a buyer prefers. The three following questions are what our problem statement focused on. Which bulb is more efficient than others? How can a qualitative characteristic such as efficiency and cost be measured in a qualitative manner? What is the purpose for the light? A little background information for each bulb is an LED bulbs are most commonly used today. At first, they were mainly used in computers, but now used in everyday technologies. They are made up of two lead semiconductors. When turned on, the electrons recombine in the holes, and the device is then allowed to release energy. LED bulbs are used in large screens, but also used in small electronics such as flashlights. Incandescent bulbs work with a filament inside a vacuum glass bulb. Electronics pass through it, and then it heats up and produces a light. Today, the average lifespan for an incandescent bulb is only 1,200 hours. Today, they are banned or rarely used because of environmental reasons, but used to be in the most commonly bulb of choice years ago. Compact fluorescent lamp, or CFL bulb, comprises of gases argon and mercury. Up front, a CFL normally costs more than its competitors. However, it lasts longer and averages 10,000 hours per bulb, also producing 10 times more lumens than its competitors. It takes a moment for a CFL to light up, but which does take more energy. But once it is warm and lit, it uses 75% less energy than incandescent bulbs. Our investigation method is comparing three bulbs in the following areas: initial price, household electric bills, and the unwanted heat they generate. The total light produced by each hypothetical bulb is 800 lumens, and each bulb type is used for 50,000 hours, which is the max lifespan for an LED light. These calculations show how much money it would take to purchase enough bulbs for 50,000 hours of use. The following equations show what each variable is and how we were able to obtain our calculations. As you can see, an LED is the cheapest. These calculations illustrate how much it would cost on a household electric bill to use each bulb to its maximum lifespan. For each bulb to produce 800 lumens of light, the following bulbs are taken into consideration: incandescent 60 watts, CFL 15 watts, and LED 8 watts. Also keeping in mind that each price per kilowatt per hour used is 0.0417. Each bulb produces some heat, which air will need to cool it down. The calculations show the cost to run a standard air conditioner to cool off the heat produced by the bulbs. And as you can see, incandescent is the cheapest. As seen in the results shown below, we have all the comparing calculations, then the final total cost of the 50,000 hours of an actual billing and total purchase cost combined, on the right-hand side of the top table. LED shows to be the cheapest financially. However, calculations show for each bulb lumen per watt ratio. Given that, a CFL may tend to be more expensive in the initial process, but in the long run, it will benefit much more than an LED or an incandescent. Overall, a CFL is the most efficient because it generates 58.16 lumen per watt, which is drastically more than its competitors. It tends not to be as expensive, and most importantly, it is more environmentally friendly. It also has something to keep in mind is what you're using the bulb for. Are you using it for heat, no heat, color, a household, or an appliance, preferable cost? With my presentation, I hope I was able to answer some of those questions or guide you in the right direction. Thank you for your time.